Minnesotans will cast their ballots tomorrow for multiple primary elections, and some of these races are coming down to the wire. Our Washington Bureau's Peter Zampa is currently at the Minnesota Capitol. Peter, what are some of the candidates up to as we approach primary day?
Well, Andrea, the folks are still pounding the pavement here leading up to the big day, primary day, as you said. One of the hotly contested races we're taking a look at is this battle for Senator Tina Smith's seat.
People want to keep questioning why I went in their vote for Marco Rubio.
U.S. Senate candidate Richard Painter talks with a small group of Minnesotans on the eve of the primary. He says he's focused on bringing change to Washington, a town he knows well. He was a Republican ethics lawyer in the George W. Bush administration. Now he's operating on the far left end of Minnesota's Democratic Farmer Labor Party, DFL.
For me to switch from being a liberal Republican to being a member of the Democratic Farmer Labor Party is not difficult at all.
Painter says sitting Senator Smith isn't doing enough to push back against an administration he sees as disastrous for the country. Painter is peddling his policy priorities at this Inver Grove Heights library. The topics he addresses right off the bat: Medicare for all and impeaching the president.
We're going to get this president out of office, I think, because he's violated the Constitution and committed abuse of power.
Painter's team is expecting a neck-and-neck race tomorrow, despite being the challenger and despite not having the DFL's endorsement. Party Chair Ken Martin says Senator Smith's record will speak for itself on primary day.
I am convinced tomorrow she'll win because she's running a positive campaign focused on her vision for Minnesota.
On the other side of the race, Minnesota State Senator Karin Housley is sitting comfortably, running virtually unopposed.
Minnesotans know that they have a real opportunity to have a new voice in the United States Senate when it's been so long that they've been forgotten.
She's spending the final hours of the primary campaign at her Riverside home in Lakeland, Minnesota, and making the rounds in the Twin Cities. She says she's not taking this race for granted, but she's focused on a showdown with whoever comes out on the DFL side of things.
Our end goal is turning this seat Republican. That's the end goal November 6th. So that's really what we're focusing on.
Andrea, coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, we're going to take a look at the gubernatorial race here in Minnesota, where a former governor is trying to take back his seat. For now, live in St. Paul at the state capitol, back to you.
All right, thank you, Peter. And stick with